The Fairies of Carrot Mountain. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a distant forest, there stood the magnificent Carrot Mountain. This mountain was covered in a blanket of lush greenery, adorned with beautiful flowers that changed with the seasons. However, hidden within the depths of this mountain lay a special secret: the existence of the Fairies of Carrot Mountain. The Fairies of Carrot Mountain were entrusted with the task of protecting this beautiful mountain and maintaining the balance of nature. Despite their small stature, they possessed great magical powers that breathed life into the mountain and the surrounding forest. One day, Elliot, the chief fairy of Carrot Mountain, sensed that something was amiss, disturbing the peace of the mountain. There was an unsettling presence surrounding the giant carrot tree at the heart of the mountain. What could this be? Elliot pondered with concern. Gathering the other fairies, Elliot led them towards the giant carrot tree. To their astonishment, they witnessed a disturbing sight. A dark shadow loomed around the base of the carrot tree. "This is the influence of a malevolent force," Elliot exclaimed. The fairies immediately sprang into action, rallying together to protect the giant carrot tree. However, the malevolent shadow shattered their magic, draining the life energy from the giant carrot tree. "How do we stop this?" one fairy cried out in despair. Elliot pondered deeply and then addressed the fairies. "To protect Carrot Mountain, we must confront this malevolent force. It will require not only our magic but also courage and cooperation." Determined, the fairies rallied behind Elliot, ready to face the challenge ahead. They prepared to confront the malevolent force threatening Carrot Mountain. Their first trial was to reach the giant carrot tree. The malevolent force had concentrated its power around the heart of the mountain, guarding the giant carrot tree. Despite facing various obstacles, the fairies persevered, climbing the slopes of the mountain. Next, they had to locate the source of the malevolent force. As they approached the giant carrot tree, the intensity of the shadow increased. The fairies proceeded cautiously until they reached the base of the giant carrot tree. There, they beheld the true form of the malevolent shadow, a dark dragon-like creature. The dragon encircled the giant carrot tree, emanating waves of dark energy. "So, this is our foe," Elliot remarked. "But we are the guardians of Carrot Mountain, and we must rise to defend it." With renewed determination, the fairies joined forces, each unleashing their powers to the fullest. First, Elliot signaled the Wind Fairy, who conjured powerful gusts to buffet the dragon, slowing its movements and hindering its attacks. Then, the Fire Fairy unleashed torrents of flames, engulfing the dragon and weakening its strength. Meanwhile, the Earth Fairy and Water Fairy worked together to moisten the soil around the base of the giant carrot tree, empowering the fairies' magic once more. Finally, Elliot signaled the Light Fairy, who radiated brilliant light, enveloping the dragon. The light purified the malevolent shadow, restoring life to the mountain and dispelling the darkness. Together, the fairies delivered the final blow. Elliot aimed a beam of light directly at the dragon's heart, piercing it with a burst of pure energy. With a final roar, the dragon succumbed, defeated by the combined efforts of the fairies. Carrot Mountain was restored to peace once more, the malevolent shadow banished. The fairies rejoiced in their victory, expressing gratitude to Elliot. "Thank you, Elliot. Your courage and leadership saved Carrot Mountain from peril," one fairy said. Elliot smiled and replied, "It was thanks to everyone's cooperation that we overcame this crisis. Carrot Mountain is protected by all of us." From then on, Carrot Mountain flourished once more, and the fairies lived in harmony with nature. Their courage and solidarity continued to resonate throughout the mountain and the surrounding forest for eternity.